All right, welcome back to Geo Kramer's Custom Cars and everything. Last couple days I haven't made no videos because I've been just basically spot puttying and I did my, when I put my roof on here, I did this joint, so I got this done, but now I'm just marking stuff that has to be done yet, and everything. But always, yeah, and then the front here, nice shelf, huh? Well, that's the most expensive shelf in the world. But anyway, so I got one spot here, but a wiper. So somebody must have pried on this one time in its lifetime. And then I got to cover this up, this joint where the lead is. And I got to do this, and I got to do it on both sides. But I've been taking care of all the dings in the doors. That almost looked like a ding there, but it ain't. It's just a... But, yeah. I did the bottoms here, and stuff. And they won't be absolutely perfect, but that's fine. Maybe I'll put a stripe on there or something, But otherwise, yeah, everything else, has to be blocked now and stuff. And then I'm sure I'm going to have to spot putty and prime it and block it and prime it and block it and that kind of stuff. But you can see she's looking pretty good though. I was working on this side tonight, I got to pull this chrome back off so I can sand this. Oh, I got to watch out, that's still wet. I got to sand this, So, and then I got to clean the paint off the chrome. And then I got the roof dents all done. Here it looked like I had to put, it wasn't bad. It's really thin. But somebody put their butt up here one time before, you could tell, I take a file to all this. There was a crease here I had to fix, and then a couple rust pits were here, so I fixed all that. So now I got to take a file, a piece of sandpaper and stuff there. And I got this all marked too, like the other side. I got to do this top. I got to get this stuff out of there, seam sealer I put in there, which I have to talk to Dio about. Wait, that's me. Now I got to sand the top of the fender smooth. The other side there was a crease right here on the other fender over there. I did that, but this side just needs to be, let's see, I don't know if you can see that. Just the primer has to be sanded, on top of the fenders. And then here I got a spot putty because there were some rust pits here where the turn signal ends. And I wrote sand. These are just little deep grooves in the primer. So, and then here's a dent though. I gotta throw some spot putty in there. I guess I could have did that yet tonight, but yeah. So, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going around. Here's a spot putty area that needs spot putty. That's a spot weld for the fender brace. If you see it. Yeah. So that's why I haven't been doing any videos, because to do a video of me just doing this would be just kind of suck. But I'm hoping that next week maybe, or the week after, I can block sand it, prime it and seal it. I'm going to leave this black back here, so I got to tape this all off, and take the bumpers off. And bumpers come off with 2 bolts, each one. Door handles I put on, well, they should come off by rights. But yeah, you can see like here, this has to be blocked, But I got that looking pretty good. There was a big dent here, and then somebody pounded it out. Then my piece went like this and then up, and went across the bottom of the light here. So I got it looking pretty good, So, but yeah, it's, oh my God, guys. I'm no painter, But I think I'm going to have to try to paint this thing, guys, because I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Everybody jacked up their prices to the goddamn sky, and I don't know when gas comes down and all that. Are those prices going to come down, or are they going to stay there? No. Is it just an excuse? I don't know. I'm a little frustrated, guys. I wanted a professional to paint this thing. I'm no professional when it comes to that. I can get it close. But now Kevin Teets from Paintucation, I talked to him through my Duster video. And I've been watching his videos and he's taught me a lot of things. Kevin Teets from Paintucation. He's building a G3 or G Camaro. Used to be he bought from Derek Berry from Bicycle Garage, and so I've been listening to what he's got to say. I told him, I said, I wish you could paint this for me. But I wouldn't have the money to pay him anyway. Wish I could have traded somebody fabrication work. I buy my parts, he buys his parts, and I just have him paint it and do his fabrication work for him. Trade off in labor what I know and what he knows, you know. Oh, and I got a mess. Oh gosh. I've been using this Upol spot putty and glazing putty. Oh my god, that's nuts. That's awesome. This glazing putty, you know. And same with this Upol. God, I hope I got that hammer tight. But yeah, I've been using that body filler. So, and then I've been using Duplicolor primer filler. They said it's sandable. It says it sands easy. That's bullshit. What's it got to sit for 4 weeks and it'll sand? It says half hour and you can sand it. That's bullshit. One coat, you know, gums up the paper right away. It's junk. Look how dirty she is. Oh, I just hate seeing it like this. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't. I don't know. I just keep sanding it and I'll block it out and get it all ready to go. And just keep going, I guess. And if I got to paint it, I'll paint it myself. You know? I didn't want it. I wanted a professional to do it for me. And like I say, I wish I could trade somebody labor on something. Like putting a small block Chevy in the S10, or, you know, they buy their parts and, you know, just something, anything, you know, whatever type of fabrication it would be. But anyway, that was just the update. I just wanted to let you guys know what I've been doing. And you can see, looks like a Joe Dirt car right now. So, but that was a Daytona or a Superbird or whatever it was. Meteor shit. Remember that in the movie? That's what he said in the movie. But yeah, like, you know, like here's a good example. So I got spot putty this little, you know, it was a rust pit, you know, but I cleaned it out, obviously, all that stuff. So, you know, I got some pinholes here, you know, put some glazing putty over that. And then spot putty and spot putty. There's another little divot. So, yeah, that's what I've been fixing. So, running through and the roof. I mean, there were several spots I worked on there. So, I think I got it where now if I prime it and block it, it'll all disappear what's left anyway. But like I say, I still got to do these joints, and then down here, these lead joints, and that one, and the cowl is okay, you know, and then like this on the other side. So, man, I just don't like to see it dirty like this, but what else you gonna do? Anyway, that's all I know. So anyway, I'll just keep updating you guys as I go along here and stuff. And I'm not going to make videos of me sanding on the car. They'd be 14 hours long. So far, I think I got 2 hard days in it right now, where I worked 8, 9, 10 hours each day. So that'd be videos. Yeah, you don't want to sit there for 10 hours watch me sand. So anyway, but I'll just stop and I'll give you a 10-minute updates. You know what I mean? So anyway, you guys, please like and subscribe, guys.